Hey everybody, it's Thene, and I am back today to talk to you about creativity, one of my favorite topics. I hope you can hear me. I'm recording outside. It is a very sunny, beautiful day in Portugal today. So we're going to try this and hope you can hear me well enough. You'll get some of the experience I have, which is a lot of birds in my courtyard, and I hope you enjoy it as part of the experience. So let's talk about creativity today. I've got 2 hacks for you on how to grow your creativity. And why do we care? Because growing your creativity actually adds to your deep joy. And this is what I love to talk about: deep joy living, or living in this state of deep joy. It is a state of courage and resilience, a state of stability in spite of life's ever changing ups and downs that come our way. We can't control, but we can decide how to respond to it. And growing our creativity and growing our deep joy is part of that. So, 2 methods, not a choice. These go together in a pair. So the first one is going wide. So we want to look for new opportunities, new experiences, new things to try. We want to look around at the world around us, and we want to find new people, new experiences, options for what we might try next. We're trying to get out of our own head, out of our own story. We're trying to focus on others, other activities and other people, other stories, someone else's story, and to see what might be interesting to try. So once you've gone wide, then the trick is to choose 1 or 2 of those things to focus on. And you're going to conduct a deep experiment. So you're going to choose 3 months, 6 months, maybe a year. This is not something to choose for 3 days, because you really have to go deep into a topic. So we're going to go deep. We're going to focus on perhaps some sort of technical learning. I don't mean IT technical, but it could be woodworking, or it could be juggling, right? It could be AI. It could be cybersecurity. It could be bread making. Some sort of technical activity like that, where there are steps and processes to follow, something you haven't tried before, something you want to get better at, something to try. It could be art. It could be some sort of an artistic endeavor. It could be some sort of community action or community activity, like you haven't volunteered at the book exchange, or at the soup kitchen. Something you haven't done before that involves a community activity where there's a group of people whose stories you're going to learn, the people that you're going to work with at the community action event, and the people for whom the event is to benefit. So again, you're going to go deep. You're going to practice this and try this for 3 months or 6 months or a year, not just a short period of time. You want to give it some good attention, good time, focus. You want to learn deeply. You want to learn in your head, but you want to also learn in your heart and in your spirit. You want to feel this new thing in a deep way. Remember, it's an experiment, so you're not going to be great on day 1. You're going to take some risks. You're probably going to fail. You're not going to be perfect. You're going to have to put the perfectionism hat somewhere else, because this is not a moment for perfectionism. It's part of the experiment, is part of how we grow our resilience. How do we learn? How do we fail? How do we learn? How do we grow? Now, the last step is, after you've gone wide, and then you've chosen 1 or 2 things to learn, and you've gone deep in those things, then the final step is the personal retrospective. You're going to plan your own personal retrospective. First, privately. What did I learn about myself? What did I learn about the topic? In what way did this activity contribute to my deep joy? Or maybe not. Do I want to try something new, or do I want to keep going? Did I enjoy it enough that I want to make this a part of my normal life? And the last step is to share your retrospective with a friend. You're going to Ask a partner, a coach, a friend, a family member, someone you trust, someone who is not hypercritical, and someone who is not your yes man or woman. Someone who can be objective and give you good feedback. How did the experiment change you? How did it change your perspective? How did it change your behavior? Are you still the same person that you were before? Or are you new and different and a bit more interesting? Or is your deep joy more visible to others? Accept their questions, accept their feedback, accept their insights with grace, and use it again to learn. And in the end, congratulate yourself for running your experiment. Because no matter what, the experience itself of looking wide and going deep is part of what gives us and creates deep joy within us. It strengthens our muscles, it opens our mind, and it gives us new things to consider. It grows our brain, so that's good for avoiding aging, but it's also great for happiness, deep joy. I hope you enjoyed this. I'll talk to you next time, perhaps from sunny Portugal, perhaps from somewhere else. Ciao.